Hey guys, and welcome back to another cleaning and organization video. Today I am bringing you the dreaded pantry that I have been putting off for so long. And yeah, there it is right back there. Let me show you what a mess it is. All right, let's open it up. So yeah, it's just as bad as my closet was. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I recently decluttered and organized my master bedroom closet. And this is another project that has been weighing on my mind heavily, and I've been wanting to get it done. It was organized at one point, and as you can see, I have lots of mix-matched little bins, and that's how it's gonna stay. I was wanting to be fancy and go and buy a bunch of bins that matched and would make my pantry look beautiful, but I haven't had time to do that. I've been very busy. So I'm just gonna organize this the best that I can with what I have. I do not wanna spend any extra money. And then I can slowly change the bins if I want to. So I think what I'm going to do is just work with one shelf at a time. I've cleaned this out once before, where I pulled everything out and it was very overwhelming, and I really don't have a ton of time today to do this. So I'm just gonna tackle one shelf at a time and get it organized the best way I can. So let's get started. And again, I wanna thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope this video motivates you to clean out your pantry. And if you decide to do that, let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so I just removed everything off of the bottom area of my pantry, and I think I'm gonna rearrange things. I don't really have a plan here, as you can see, but I'm noticing that I have like a lot of pans and pots on the bottom there, and they're things I don't use very often, so I prefer not to have them on the bottom, and I'll move them up to the top of my pantry, right there. So I might not put those back in. I think I'm gonna put stuff that we use more often on the bottom because it's easier to get to. Okay, so I just vacuumed that. That was a mess. And here is everything. There's stuff that I need to recycle. We have rice, we have noodles. But like I said, we have like a lot of these like casserole dishes that I only use once in a while. Some big bowls. I may choose to get rid of some of these. And then I have like some crock pots, some cleaning supplies, and then a bigger crock pot. Anyway, that is what I have on this first shelf. So let me figure out what I'm gonna put back. And here I have decided to take all the noodles out of this box and put it in a bin just to make it look nicer. And if you notice me talking here, I'm not talking to myself, I'm just talking to my older daughter, which we saw in a clip earlier, which she is not gonna be thrilled that I showed you guys her. She is actually sick with the cold I had. I know you can hear that I'm feeling much, much better. But yeah, so just talking to her while I'm cleaning. And I really wanted to thank those of you that reached out to me and left sweet comments wishing me to get better. I was sick I'm actually still a little bit sick, but this is like a 2-week cold, but really bad for about a week and a half. But I am feeling much, much better now, and I just want to tell you all thank you so much. And now you guys, look at these cute wire baskets. I've had these for a while now, but I absolutely love them, and I'm thinking about getting a few more. I just think they're perfect for a pantry so that you can see what's inside them. So that might be another purchase. I might get a few more of those. This shelf that I'm working on right now is going to be the main shelf that's just for my kids. So it's just really easy for them to see through these wire baskets what is available. And here's just a little bin that I got at Kroger's. And I just like to put my taco seasoning in there, just the stuff that I use to season my meat. It's just nice so that you can see what is available. You're gonna see me do a few things in this video with that brown bin right there. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it, so the very first option that you see me do was a mistake, and I go back and fix it, and I really like what I end up doing. And here's another bin that I end up changing my mind on. It's just far too big for what I'm trying to do. So you will see that I change my mind on where all of these go. And that's what I've decided with organization, is you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants. You figure out as you go. But in the end, you're just really happy that you have accomplished this. Here is where I change my mind. I find a lot smaller bin, and I'm able to fit everything in this, and it worked out perfectly. This is my first attempt at organizing this bin, and it is a big mistake because everything in it is really heavy and I can't see anything in there. I couldn't even lift it up in there. I immediately knew it was going to be a mistake, and you do see that I change it very soon. And this is something that I do to help organize my pantry. You can find these bins that are for cereal. I just think it looks really nice, and it's something that I've done for a while now. Now you see me removing everything from that brown bin that I had made a mistake in, and I'm moving it all up just on its own on the shelf. There's some Asian groceries that we have that I need to be able to see to cook with. And now I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the open chip bags that we have, roll them up, and put them all in there. They're just chip bags that need to be eaten. And I like this so much better. And now moving on to the top shelf, this is where I'm putting all of the stuff that I do not use very often. Casserole dishes, my slow cookers, just serving utensils, serving trays, just stuff that I do not use very often. I'm gonna put them up at the top, and I think this will work much better. Okay guys, I am all done. Well, I shouldn't say all done. I have a mess to clean up in my kitchen now, but everything is in my pantry and organized. It was really hard to film because it's such a small space, but let me show you how it turned out. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, but the very bottom of the pantry was just a mess, boxes, bags. So I just put stuff down here that I use quite a bit. I put our rice. I'd actually like to buy a bucket to put our rice in. And then back there is plastic cups that we use. And this is some cleaning supplies. I ended up putting all of my gloves that I use to clean with in here, easy to grab. Here's some vinegar that I use sometimes for cleaning, sometimes for cooking. These are some noodles, some Asian noodles that my family loves. This is just an extra cereal container. This is where I keep all my plastic bags. And I got that bucket at Dollar Tree. Here is my Instant Pot, which I use quite a bit, so I decided to put it down here on the bottom. And then this is an extra cereal container that we use all the time, but it doesn't fit in any of our shelves. So I'm just gonna put it right down here to the side and my kids can grab it. Moving up to this shelf is where I put my paper towels. I only have 2 at this moment, but at all times I can keep 4 to 6. And then here is some of our canned goods, olives, beans, corn. I had 1 spaghetti jar. And then my family loves noodles, mainly my daughter, my youngest daughter. So here's 2 containers just full. I wanted to take them out of the boxes and put them in here for her to easily grab. And then here is some more supplies for parties, like plastic cups, utensils, plates, which is really close to the plastic cups. Moving up, again, this is pretty much for all of my kids. We've got some candy back there, some gummies. Here are some chips that haven't been opened, and then some granola bars along with some oatmeal in the back. Here's mac and cheese, noodles, stuff like that, snack stuff. This is a container that I just keep all of my sauces in that I make tacos with. And then these are tuna packets. And then here's just stuff that my kids use to make sandwiches and some extra granola bars. Here are my containers of cereal. And then moving up, continuing on with the breakfast theme, I've got all of my syrups in here. This is granola stuff, along with all the pancake mixes. This one's awesome because it's from Hawaii. And then moving on to our breads, I keep our bread in here, hot dog buns. And then I decided, as you saw, I kind of didn't quite know what to do with this. I decided to go ahead and put the bags that are like not empty because they're kind of ugly to look at in here. So these are just all the bags that we need to finish. Moving over here are canned soups, along with my food scale that I use for being on keto. This is our treat basket. Of course, I can't have any of it, but it's all the Hawaii snacks. My husband's sister lives in Hawaii and sends us Hawaiian snacks all the time. So this is our little goodie basket. Moving up here is for mom and dad. This is our liquor. And then moving over here, this is some Asian food that I don't use very often. My kids don't need it, but I decided to put it back here, along with more Asian supplies that I cook with just in here that I need. This is also some cooking things. It's nuts, pecan halves, pine nuts, just stuff I use to cook with. And then up here are things that I don't use very often, pots and pans and bowls and serving trays and crock pots. I don't cook in crock pots very often, but I definitely don't want to get rid of them because I need them sometimes. And then these are some more serving containers, just stuff that I don't need very often. So that is it, guys. I've got stuff up there that I don't use very often, stuff up higher that I get into once in a while, and then everything below is more for my kids. So I love the way it turned out. But now look at the mess behind me. I don't want any of that going back in here. Most of it, as I'll show you, it just needs to be recycled. It is a disaster. So now I am needing to tidy up my kitchen, get it cleaned up, but I'm so happy that I finally have my pantry done. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, I sure would love it if you would subscribe, say hi down in the comments below, and so that I can get to know you. So I try to bring organization and cleaning videos once or twice a week. And I'm also on the ketogenic diet where I share my weekly progress. So you guys, I'll be back soon with another cleaning motivation. Cleaning up my kitchen after the aftermath of cleaning out my pantry. And I just wanted to show you guys I'm breaking down all the boxes that will be recycled in our recycle bin. I think that's important to show. People always wonder how you get rid of things, and I think it's really important to recycle. And I just wanted to share that with you guys.